If you ever hear someone humming your favorite song when no one's there, don't follow it. The ones who do never come back. All right, take a breath. Tonight's story isn't about ghosts you see, it's about what you hear right before it replaces you. Subscribe before your screen goes dark, and let's begin. I first heard the humming on a Wednesday night, the kind of night where the air feels heavy but you don't know why. I was walking home from work, same route as always, past the empty diner, across the small bridge, then through stretch of road everyone in my town silently avoids after sunset. It was a song I knew. Actually, no, it was my song. The one my mother used to hum when I was little. Soft, slow, almost warm. Except now it sounded like someone dragging the melody through their teeth. At first, I thought someone was messing with me. Maybe a neighbor, maybe a drunk stranger. But the humming didn't come from ahead or behind. It came from everywhere. Like the trees themselves were breathing it out. I told myself to keep walking, but something tugged at me, a feeling that the song wasn't calling me, it was following me. I forced myself home and locked the door like the air outside might crawl in. I didn't hear it again that night, not until Thursday. I was brushing my teeth when the humming returned, right behind me. I froze, toothbrush in my mouth, foam dripping down my lip. Because the voice wasn't coming from the hallway or the living room or outside. It came from the bathroom mirror, not through it, from inside it, like there was someone humming from a place deeper than the reflection. Voiceover. You ever feel watched by something that has no eyes? That's what it felt like. I turned slowly, knowing damn well no one should be behind me, but the mirror took half a second too long to show my reflection turning, like it wanted to see me before it let me see myself. The humming stopped when my eyes met the glass. I didn't sleep. Friday was worse. I woke up to my phone vibrating. My sister had texted around 2 a.m., "Are you humming outside my window?" I called immediately, but she didn't pick up. The next morning, she acted like nothing happened. When I asked about the message, her smile dropped so fast it looked painful. "I didn't text you, but I have the message." She just shook her head. We both pretended it was some glitch, even though neither of us believed it. But the real problem wasn't the message, it was the sound. While we talked, I heard humming again, faint, distant, coming from the woods behind her house. My sister heard it too. Her face went pale. "I've been hearing that every night," she whispered. I wanted to drag her out of that house right then, but she refused to leave. She said something was keeping her awake when she tried to sleep, something that stood in the hallway, humming, waiting for her to open her eyes. When I told her to come stay with me, she shook her head again. "I can't," she whispered. "It knows the way." Something inside me cracked. That night, the humming didn't wait for darkness. It started as soon as the sun dipped behind the trees. I was sitting on my couch, lights off, hoping silence might keep it away. The humming came anyway, soft, slow, and getting closer. It moved around my house like someone pacing, first at the front door, then the window, then the hallway, then behind my bedroom door. Every step was matched by that song, a warped version of the lullaby I grew up with. When a song knows your childhood better than you do, run. I stayed still. I didn't breathe, and the humming grew louder, until it sounded like whoever was making it was standing right over my bed. Then, silence. The kind that feels like the world is waiting. My phone lit up. A message from my sister. "It's at your house now."
I didn't know what scared me more, the message or the fact she'd sent it 5 minutes ago. When I opened my door to check, the humming was gone, but footsteps, bare, slow footsteps walked down my hallway. Saturday morning, the town sirens woke me. My sister's neighbor had vanished. Last thing anyone heard from him? Humming. People tried to convince themselves it was just a rumor, but by afternoon, another person went missing, a kid this time. He'd been playing outside. His mother told police he turned his head like he heard something and then walked straight into the trees. He never came back out. That evening, I drove to my sister's. She didn't answer the door, didn't answer her phone, didn't answer when I yelled her name. I broke the lock and ran inside. Her house was too quiet. Not empty, quiet in a listening way. Her bedroom door was open, her phone was on the floor, and written on the wall in something dark and dried, "It only sings for the ones it chooses." The humming started again, right next to my ear. Not behind me, not around me, right next to me, like someone was leaning in, lips almost touching my skin. I didn't turn. Turning felt like an invitation. Don't look, don't look, don't look. But I did. I wish I hadn't. Something stood in the corner of the room, tall, wrong-shaped, like a person whose bones had learned how to bend a different way. Its head tilted as it hummed, and even though the room was dark, pitch black, I swear its face was lit from inside. Like, here humming outside my window now, every night. Sometimes one voice, sometimes two, sometimes a whole chorus. And last night, one of the voices sounded exactly like mine. If you ever hear your own song, don't follow it. Don't answer it. And whatever you do, don't hum back. This is the Digital Nightmare. Subscribe before your screen goes dark. What would you do if you heard someone humming your childhood song from outside your window at midnight? Here humming outside my window now, every night. Sometimes one voice, sometimes two, sometimes a whole chorus. And last night, one of the voices sounded exactly like mine. If you ever hear your own song, don't follow it. Don't answer it. And whatever you do, don't hum back. This is the Digital Nightmare. Subscribe before your screen goes dark. What would you do if you heard someone humming your childhood song from outside your window at midnight?